Taurus, your week beginning, the 25th of August, has some contrasts. Venus, your ruler, moves into a part of your chart which is very much to do with your appreciation of your home. You may find yourself keen to beautify your residency right through to the 19th of September. For some bulls, that may even be moving home altogether. But if you are redecorating or adding some new home furnishings, all of that can give you that lovely sense of comfort and sensual security, very important to Taurus people. But late last week we did have a dazzling black moon. Dazzling because of the square with Uranus. So you could come into this week actually wanting to be a bit freer with your resources. In fact, you may be in the mood to speculate. So if you are someone who's interested in trying to squeeze more from your assets, but you're open to looking at things in a fresh way, I feel the square between the black moon but also Uranus can urge you to open the purse strings. But for some people, it may be that you just want to add extra luxury to your home environment. Now, Venus moving into the fourth house also suggests, with the sun and the moon at the start of this week in more social areas, that if you do get together with people, you may want to do so in the comfort of your abode. And that may come from spoiling people, playing host, but really laying on some lovely food and fussing over their needs in every way possible. That's absolutely delicious. But also, Jupiter, the planet of growth, continues his journey in your third house, and that's helping you to perhaps think about your values, your philosophies, and in relation to your home. But Jupiter does come into conflict with Mars in the latter part of this week. And with Mercury also edging towards the end of its journey in Leo, even though Venus has just arrived, that can create a little bit of tension in its emerging right angle with Uranus. And because Venus also goes face to face in an exact opposition with Pluto at the heart of this week, if you are thinking about marketing a property, it is going to be important that it does have its presentational virtues maximized in order to amp up the value that you're going to create in terms of the wider world. But in a personal relationship that's been ongoing, it may even be with a family member, if you're feeling that someone isn't tuned into you enough in terms of what you need, part of the reason for that, Taurus, may be because of Chiron, Saturn and Neptune, all in retrograde in your 12th house, which is very psychological, but also Pluto in the 10th house is really where we're connecting to the world, but also where we're perhaps wanting the support of family members, older family members, or perhaps our management, who we work for. And if you're feeling that it's not quite as supportive as you would like, or not indeed as enjoyable as you would like, I feel that Venus's opposition with Pluto can give you a lot of food for thought as this week goes on. So it's important to have some fun for us all, but I do feel that there are those competing sensitivities for you that you're needing to check into, and that is going to be something that's very important through this last week of August, whilst Saturn does retain its presence still in your 12th house. Next week, he's going to invert back into your sector of friendship, where he will be through to the middle of February. But for now, if you do find yourself refining some of your connections to others, particularly if you feel that not everyone is quite as sensitive as they could be, it wouldn't be a complete surprise.